No shot, dude.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Roost, the segment where we dig deep into the dirt and get hyped for the greatest show on two wheels. I'm David with Rev and Reel, and today we're counting down to the 2026 Monster Energy Supercross season opener, Anaheim 1, which is actually this Saturday. A lot of hype around that. The gates drop in just a few days, and this buildup has been wild. Injuries, team switches, as we all know, they got some new rules. It's all setting up to be an epic kickoff. Let's break it all down. First off, A1 is this Saturday, January 10th, 2026. Doors open early, Fan Fest is going to be popping, and the night show starts around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time. It's all streamed on Peacock, so head to Peacock if you're if you want to watch it, or if you're actually going to go to the race. Obviously, go grab those tickets. It's going to be sick. Now, the big story heading into A1, defending 450 Supercross champ Cooper Webb is back on his Yamaha, wearing the number 1 plate, and he's hungry. Obviously, everybody knows he's very resilient when it comes to the mental game, so should be pretty good. But he has never won an Anaheim season opener, so that's like his white whale, so to speak. He dominated last year pretty much for the whole season. Obviously, we had all the injuries with Jet and everybody, but he was the one that was there. He was consistent. J. Coop was also there. He was there the entire season. He made the distance, but Cooper Webb, obviously, whenever he was there, he did great. He made most points every weekend. He was consistently on the podium and all that, but the rest of the whole field is stacked, and we all know that it's a toss-up, especially Anaheim 1. We all have the idea of how everybody's doing, but we don't know for sure how everyone's actually going to do. The 450 class is absolutely stacked, as it always is. Major off-season moves shook things up. Chase Sexton, the 2023 Supercross champ and recent motocross champ, jumped ship from Red Bull KTM to Monster Energy Kawasaki, as we all know. He's paired with Garrett Marchbanks, and Chase is already ripping on that KX450, as we can see. Expect him to be fast right out the gate, but there might be some growing pains with Kawasaki, as everything usually always happens whenever riders go to a new team and whatnot. Eli Tomac snags Sexton's old ride, as we all know, and he's on the KTM. Beast Mode is looking sick on the KTM. Will he have struggles with tucking the front like Sexton has had? We will find out. I hope not. I love Eli Tomac, so he should be good to go. I mean, it's Beast Mode. I mean, what's not to love? Hopefully he can stay healthy, stay away from injuries, of course. Obviously, the Achilles, he broke his trib fib, or he broke his around his leg last year, so hopefully he can stay away from that this year. Suzuki's team goes big with Ken Roxon and Jason Anderson, who also won the WSX title this year, and Colt Nichols. Honestly, that's a powerhouse of a team that nobody can sleep on, especially if, obviously, we all know Kenny is fast. He did win Daytona Supercross this past year, which was sick, and we all know that whenever Jason Anderson is on El Hombre, whenever he's on, he's fast. Husqvarna has Malcolm Stewart and RJ Hampshire as their 450 class, but we both know those boys are fast. RJ's getting faster. We all know Mookie's getting faster. He obviously won Tampa Supercross this past year, which was sick. Everybody loves to see that because everybody loves Mookie. Aaron Plessinger, Justin Cooper, and Hunter Lawrence are all podium threats, but the massive bombshell that has happened in this offseason is Jet Lawrence, the SMX World Championship and one of the biggest favorites, is out for the start of the Supercross season. He fractured his ankle in a training crash last month, and he's looking at least 3 months of healing and therapy and stuff before he can be back on a bike and whatnot. That's a pretty big blow to Honda HRC. Jet was primed to chase another title. Now his brother Hunter is going to have to step up as the lead guy, of course, which he's obviously looking faster. With Chance Hymas in the 250s for Honda, obviously we all know Joe Shimoda's out too with injury, so it's just going to be Chance and Hunter holding it down for the HRC Honda team. Without Jet, the door's wide open. Webb, Sexton, Tomac, who's going to step up and grab the early points at A1? Let's hear your predictions in the comments below. I'm curious to see what y'all think. Switching to the 250 West class, this is where the future stars shine, and it's stacked too. Obviously, we have some fast guys in the 250 class. Well, last year's battles were pretty crazy, but Hayden Deegan is staying in the 250s and running the number 1 plate on the West Coast. We also know that he did have some beef last year, especially SMX with Levi Kitchen taking him out and pretty much more or less ruining the championship for him in SMX. Joe Shimoda was a threat, and obviously Cole Davies was a threat. Obviously, Cole Davies is probably not going to be racing West Coast. He's going to be going East Coast for Star Yamaha because they're going. I think it might be Anstey on the West Coast with Deegan, so we'll see how that goes. Other top contenders in the 250 class going to be Levi Kitchen. Obviously, he's probably going to be going west. I think that we know of. That'll be interesting, especially if he's faster and he can keep up with Deegan and stuff, because he obviously took Deegan out, and well, I think we all enjoyed watching that because it definitely made a toss-up in the SMX playoffs, and that pretty much ruined Deegan's chance at the SMX playoffs because of the way the point systems worked with all that. Cameron McAdoo is also on Pro Circuit Kawasaki. Kitchen's been on fire. Like I said, he's been fast, so we'll see how he does. Ryder DiFrancesco is on Husqvarna. This might be a breakout year for him. I'm not sure. He needs to stay healthy. If he stays healthy and gets those podium, we might be looking at a top 5, hell, maybe top 3 guy if he stays healthy and has that chance. Chance Hymas obviously is fast. He showed his promise up in, I think it was Colorado of Pro Motocross. He obviously took the win over Deegan on that, and did Deegan's hopes at running I think it was an undefeated motocross season. And obviously we got some rookies and privateers ready to throw down too. 250 West always delivers chaos at A1 because it's the opening round. Track's usually tight, big jumps. Obviously the kids are trying to send it to prove their point and show that they belong more or less, and show that they want to make their way, be a champ, obviously, and go to the big bikes. Anaheim's track is classic, as always. It's tight, technical, big rhythm sections and whoops that punish mistakes. New for 2026, rule tweaks, like the penalty point system for aggressive riding and qualifying changes. There's no free practice this year. It's just going to be straight 2 time sessions. Obviously, that's going to make it even more hectic for the boys trying to qualify into the night shows and whatnot, so we'll see how that goes. Also, there's new tough blocks. I think they're going to be like a triangle shape to kind of help avoid like the tough blocks grabbing pegs, grabbing people's feet, stuff like that. So we'll see how that is. Guys, this build-up has been everything. We got drama with Jet's injury, huge team swaps this winter, sorry. Field's deeper than ever. Cooper Webb chasing that elusive A1 win and possibly another title. Who do you got winning on the 450 main or the 250? Drop your predictions down in the comments below. Best predictions will get a shout out on the next episode. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell for the notifications, and if you're pumped for Supercross 2026, thanks for roosting with me. See you trackside. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys, and we'll see y'all at A1. Peace.